Hey everyone, I hope you're well. All of these pictures were taken with the Nikon Z 35mm f1.8 S lens. If you've got a Z lens and a Z mount, no adapter is required. Towards the end of last year I was using the Nikon Z6 II camera for a while, including for several weddings and engagement shoots. This is a collection of pictures for anyone interested in the lens or perhaps my photography. If you would like to buy or learn more about the lens, there'll be a link below. Although I have no interest in looking at lens performance charts, I bet this lens would ace them all. However, sometimes it feels wrong talking about the technicalities of lens and camera design over the photographs of people's wedding days. Photography is about photographs and how they make you feel. However, I do think it's important for a photographer to have an affinity with his or her equipment and enjoy using it. Hopefully that means they can make better photos. My first thoughts were that this S series of lenses are beautifully designed. For me they look stylish in a quite minimalist way. The image quality is outstanding and they are pretty light too. There's really not too much to dislike. However, of course, it depends on what your priorities are. The one big downside for me is that they seem fairly big. These new lenses are all much bigger than my old Nikon f-mount lenses, and it's not something I enjoyed about the system one bit. At first their size puzzled me, and it really bothered me. I had just cautiously made the switch from Nikon DSLR to Nikon mirrorless, and compared to my older lenses, these all seem bloated. They say the size of a lens is ultimately limited by physics, and I childishly thought Nikon had found some breakthrough way of making lenses bigger than physically necessary. Strangely, after doing a bit of research, my understanding is that this is actually kind of the truth. There's maths involved, which isn't my forte, but it seems that with the Z mount and the design of these S lenses, Nikon have gone all out for image quality rather than compactness. However, Leica fans may suggest the two are not totally incompatible. I think the lens felt uncomfortable to me as I missed the more shallow depth of field I got from my previous 35mm 1.4 lens that I'd become so used to, although the difference could be partly in my head. Ultimately, I think this 1.8 sits between two better alternatives. I either want a more shallow depth of field, or I want a considerably more compact lens. Of course, it's still early days for the Z system, and some wonderfully compact lenses are appearing. Here's my review in a single line. The image quality is noticeably superb, but I didn't quite fall in love with the lens or the camera. So would you sacrifice a degree of image quality, however you might measure that, for a camera system or lens you just love using? I know that I would. Thanks everyone for watching. See you all soon. Feel free to subscribe if you're new.